Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Black Ops 4 action. Today we're playing some Hardpoint here on Nuketown. I know, I apologize, there's another Nuketown gameplay. I'm clearing my computer out, I promise. I can't promise, but I'm going to at least, I'll partial promise. I'm going to try to cut down on the Nuketown gameplay. There's a Nuketown 24/7 right now, so if I get some crazy-ass, like, new personal record game, then of course it's going to go up, or if I get some clips, but I'm done just posting the Titan on Nuketown. I know it's getting stale, but that's not what the video is about. Obviously, it's there for you to watch if you like gameplay, and it's better than it's me talking to a black screen. But it's not the core of it, so enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. I think it's over 100 kills I got. It's an older gameplay. You can see it's diamond on there and not dark matter, and I don't even know what level I am. But you can also tell by some of my plays. I did some dumbass shit. I think I stuck a grenade to myself. I did some dumb shit in this game. I don't even know. But anyways, point of the video. I'm going to title it, I think, Catering to Casuals. And the whole thing I want to talk about, I was talking to my friend Jeremy today, and he's also one of the Call of Duty vets, quote-unquote COD vets. Basically, you know, like myself, people that played the game for a long ass time. I started playing Black Ops 1 and got that brand new. I went back and played MW2, COD 4, World at War. I've even played COD 3. I've played every Call of Duty except like the first two or something like that. And obviously I stopped playing Infinite Warfare. I didn't put that much time into that, but I still played every game. So I think I have a pretty good idea of what I like, what the community likes. I follow a lot of stuff on YouTube around Call of Duty. I obviously make videos on it. I'm very much in the Call of Duty community. As toxic as it can be, I'm still part of it, and I still have, I think, somewhat of a valid opinion. It's an opinion. Obviously, there's no right and wrong, but this is my criticism on it, and it's my 2 cents. So, catering to casuals. Now, what do I mean by catering to casuals? My thoughts on this is that over time, Call of Duty has, I think, adapted with the game culture, the video game culture that's kind of spawned the last few years, and this is nothing super new, but it's definitely not like the old school days like MW2 pub stomping with all the super, like, I mean, there was a kill streak in that game that ended the game. Like, the nuke ended the game. Talk about domination. You're like, you know what? I've earned this kill streak. Game over. I literally just shit on your team so hard. I ended the game. I am in control of the time limit of this game. So this is nothing super new, but it's something that I've noticed more and more every year, and it's getting worse and worse, and I'm starting to see the effects of it. So catering to casuals is basically when the developers make the game or add features into the game, whether that be death streaks, perks, in this case specialists, stuff like that, that makes it so that new players or people that play casually, you know, sit on the chair, you know, 15 feet back from the TV, big flat screen in the living room, TV volume, not even a headset. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying you guys are, you know, bad people. I'm just saying you're the casual gamer. You're going to be the ones that aren't going to be getting every single kill. You're going even, maybe even negative. It's people like me, the sweats, the tryhards. I'm self-aware. I'm posting games of me going over 100 kills with the Titan on Nuketown. Definitely a sweat. People like me, we're just in different categories of game, but we all buy the same game. However, the casuals, and I know this is an obvious fact, the casuals make up the majority of the player base for these games. People that are just going to chill back, play some Call of Duty. Maybe the semi-tryhards are also in there. I lump them in with, I'd say, like, casual plus, where it's like, all right, you know, we're going to pull up the chair. We still don't have a monitor, but we're going to get, like, some Turtle Beaches. We're going to, you know, get up there a little bit. But you know, when I mean sweats, I mean the people like what I'm doing. Like, I'm sitting here, you know, fucking like 1 foot back from the monitor, you know, caffeined up, Astros on, you know, sweating real hard. But that's just how I play. But the catering to the casuals is the death streaks, like I mentioned. We saw a little bit of this come around in Modern Warfare 2. This is a big throwback. That game's coming up on being a decade old. That's just wild to think about. The death streaks in that game, they had, I think, Painkiller, Last Stand, Copycat. Copycat was alright. I mean, that's just, you saw it'd be good to go use the class again. But I mean, like, Painkiller basically, you know, gave you like triple health or something. It was a pain in the ass in that game. But looking back, I mean, okay, yeah, if you're spawn trapping a team, and as long as the entire team's not running Painkiller, it's not a huge deal. The majority of the game was set up if you're good and if you've practiced and put playtime into the game and you get kill streaks, you're going to dominate, which is the point. People play Call of Duty. This is a quick little aside. In my opinion, in my experience, the best memories I've had playing Call of Duty are the games where I'm most likely teamed up with all my friends. That adds the social aspect definitely adds fun to it. But it's when you're doing good. You know, games like this, when I'm rolling through kill streaks, I'm jumping around with, whatever gun I choose, and I'm just controlling the spawns. I got these guys, I'm sitting there just pretty much doing what I want in the game. That's how I have fun. And I mean, being good at the game, being good at something, it makes it a lot more fun. That's just kind of a common principle. So like games like Modern Warfare 2, Chopper Gunner, Harrier, Chopper Gunner, AC-130, the Pavlo. These things, if they weren't shot down, these things would wreck house. They could get shot down. It took 2 Stingers. The AC-130 took 3. But that was it. It was just a Stinger. I think they had the AT4 that could also lock on, but you still had to have that class. You had to switch over to even the preset class if you were really desperate. But that didn't even have the Stinger. You still had the AT4, so I think it even took more than the Stinger amount to shoot that stuff down. So the game was set up like a game should be, where it rewards people for being good at the game, putting play time into the game. Like, that's the whole point of a game, or really any activity, is like, okay, if I want to be good at this and I enjoy being good at it, I'm going to put more time into it to get better. I'm going to perfect my craft, as many people would say that are more in the try-hard community or whatever. But still, you play the game like a sport. I mean, I'm not saying gaming is a sport. That's a whole discussion to have. At least not in the sense of physical activity. I know there's a clear distinction there. I'm still splitting the whole esports name, but regardless, it's like a sport, like stuff like chess, checker, anything that's a skill. It's a skill. Gaming is definitely a skill. If you put more time into it, you get more comfortable with the controller, with the gameplay, with the sensitivity, with the classes, with the maps, with the flow, everything. You get more experience, and you are rewarded, at least in theory, by being better than the average player. That's the whole point. And then that's what is going to encourage player, I guess, retainment, like keeping players playing, which is a big issue for Call of Duty right now. But what I'm seeing, and it gets worse and worse every year, is the catering to casuals. And what I mean by that is it's giving casual players, or people that are so new to I'm talking like level 10 no prestige new to the game. It's giving these players powerful and legitimate options to counter people like me, or even people that are even higher levels than me. I've seen some people that are level 700. These people can hop on the game. Like, oh, I'm level 20. I've been playing for 2 hours. Oh, I'm going to use this thing called Zero. Oh, this guy is level 400. He's put all these hours into perfect or getting better at this game. He enjoys playing this game and being good at this game. I just destroyed his 12 kill streak with this little computer pad here. What is that say? What is that telling the, like, quote unquote Call of Duty vets of your audience? Like, I'm speaking to the game developer here. What is that telling to your dedicated audience, like people like me? Buy the game every year. I don't buy a whole lot of DLC. I mostly play the game just for the game. Now, if something super dope comes out, I might have to spend a little bit of money on it. But I'm definitely not buying no Black Ops Pass. I'm gonna have to put a stop to all that crazy micro DLC. I've never really started, but I'm putting this up before I even start. But still, what is that saying to your hardcore fan base, or even your, I'd say, like a couple tiers up above casual? I'm not saying maybe, super sweat like Market J craziness, but even the people that take it a little bit more seriously, what is that saying to them is, hey, this player is super new. We're going to make it so our game literally has almost no learning curve. All you got to do is hop on, play for an hour, and we're going to give this person not only all these specialists like Nine Bang, the freaking dog with Nomad, Twerk's not too bad. The EMP grenade. The EMP grenade destroys kill streaks. You don't even have to get kills with the EMP grenade. That shit charges up quick as hell, and it's gonna destroy my kill streak. You've been playing the game for an hour. Why can you compete with? You should not be able to compete with me at any kind of a competitive level when you've been playing for an hour and I have 6 days logged on the game. It doesn't make any sense, and it's gonna discourage me from playing. And then, Activision, Treyarch, whoever the heck, I guess Call of Duty as a whole, as a franchise, has potential to lose a long-term and pretty much guaranteed customer. Like I said, I buy the game every year. I have purchased every game, even Infinite Warfare. I bought Advanced Warfare. All the games that really weren't that great. I mean, I played them and enjoyed them for the most part. But, the games that were, I bought them still. I gave them the money. I didn't buy the DLCs, but I still bought the game. Catering to these casuals, giving people these EMP grenades, Zero. For Christ's sake, if I call on a strike team, which I think is like a 12-gun streak. Now, of course, score plays into that a little bit, and it's a little bit easier with the ComSec device. But regardless, it's like 10 to 12 kill streak. This thing, they come in the little helicopter. If I have Titan FMJ2, like 1 and 2, which is a preset class option, I think it's like 10, 15 bullets. You just sit there and just, things down. Killed literally, all that work I put in to get in that strike team, gone, because some level, 12 wanted to shoot it down with a machine gun. What is the logic? What is the reward? There's no more, AC-130. I mean, there is one in this game, but there's no more like kill streak destruction. Black Ops, when they had the chopper gunner, you had the Hind, the gunship, you had the dogs, you had all this cool shit, man. It made sense and encourage people to get better at the game, put play time into the game, and that's what I think Activision and Treyarch and Infinity Ward want, is people to play the game. And hey, if you're getting crapped on and you're alone, what are you gonna do? Either stop playing, or what I did, and I'm like, hey, friends, get this game. I need a team. Or hey, I might even give it to you for Christmas. Hop on this game. I need a team. Suddenly there's 3, 4, maybe even 5 new customers and more potential to do micro DLC, all that shit. Stop catering to the casuals. Support both sides equally. There can be a little bit of counters to the sweats, but none of this EMP grenade shit, none of these, easily shot down kill streaks. It makes no sense. That's my 2 cents. Hope you guys have a good day.